All right, fellow TIs. I thought some of you would definitely like to know this if you're dealing with the nano situation. This is something I like to call the anti-nano patch. It actually now I have yet to test this thing out, but I will give out results after a while of using it. However, I felt the need to share this little something that happened around no, not too long ago. This happened not what was that? I think I did this. Was it yes? No, it definitely wasn't yesterday. It wasn't Sunday. It was Saturday that I did this. I did this on Saturday. I went all the way down. This had to have been at least three, maybe 3, 4 miles long that I walked. I didn't walk 3, 4 miles long, to the location. I walked, almost around like maybe half or a little bit more less than half. Now, if you all saw the video on the my main channel, MM's TI Strategy Guide, there is more videos that I need to upload. But I'm gonna call one, before I even go any further. There's one thing I'm gonna call out as it is, and I got video footage of this too. I do. They were pretty much spooked when I was planning on uploading it. So apparently they decided to tell a little fib, trying to catch me off as a fucking thief, and that's not the case. And I know that had to been it because, um, understand, I have camera glasses for a reason. I'm filming this shit as it's happening. A lady rings my items up, right? I pay for everything. I'm trying to figure out why the hell did she leave a security tag on the gloves? Why is that? Makes no sense. So I'm noticing they got a fucking worker standing out there at the fucking front fucking door. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, did they just expect for me to just walk off like that? No. I walked right over to him. I handed him the tag, and I told him, I don't know why she left this on this item. I did purchase it. I even had the receipt. If he asked to see it, I would have gladly showed him the receipt. I walked right to that man's face and told him that. Right at the front door for all the cameras to see me. So for people who don't know, I will be uploading that footage soon. I will. Quite soon, actually. But that's not what this video is about. People, I walked and literally pushed 3 boards there for the foundation of my pontoon, right? I pushed this shit 3 to 4 miles. They had these perps basically try to show some bullshit sympathy saying, I want to help you. Do you need some help? Did I accept their help? No. This shit was heavy. But let me tell you something. I pushed that damn shit all through those miles, and I still made it. I still made it. Despite them trying to help, which was very deceitful, and I said no. I declined every single bit, and I still fucking made it. You're capable of doing a hell of a lot more than people let you think that you know. You're capable of doing a hell of a lot. Problem is, people nowadays are too damn lazy and they give up way too fast, and they just don't have the willpower to achieve that. Their goals like that. They don't. Instead, what they do, I'll tell you what they do. They want to blame other people for their problems all the time. And a lot of us who, just have to end up having to deal with this unnecessary crap from time to time. It happens. It really does. They come up with random excuses on so many different occurrences. And it's gotten to a point to where now they're going as far as to even torture people, even more excuses for their bullshit. And then what happens when we basically try to seek out retribution from this bullshit? Oh, no, 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 you're crazy. You must be crazy while they're still basically fucking with you. It's insane. There are people being tortured in their homes, man, on a daily. People's lives have been wrecked, just destroyed by this crazy organization that does this. Um, I'm gonna tell people right now, as far as I'm concerned about being a targeted individual, I'm 100% convinced that I've been targeted and experimented on since I was a damn child. I'm damn certain of that. I am. I'm definitely certain of that because this happened. For people who want to know, this started going as far back as even farther back into elementary school. That far. So this bullshit did find its way to me while I was at a younger age. So, people, if you care at all about your kids, if you do, I'm telling you now, you must not trust these gang stalkers at all. At all. I don't give a fuck what the hell they tell you. You cannot trust them because the organization they work for is working to traffic people from all ages, okay? That's what it's doing. They will lie in your face, they will be deceitful, they will program people, and then they will expect, the blame to be on those people they fucking programmed. Meanwhile, they're still trying to program people in the long run. People, this is hidden slavery. This shit is hidden slavery. Now, there's another method with what I did. Even if they move the nano, I'm gonna know where it's gonna go, and I'm just gonna, attack it there too. And it seems like I had another TI who verified this too. Turns out, this nano seems to prefer to be around the legs quite a lot, more than any other, than any other body. I started realizing a few things that they would do with this nanotech. They'd utilize it to basically slow your movement. I'm guessing they'll use it to basically tense up some of the muscles, making it more difficult to walk. That's why you probably see some people, finding difficulty to maneuver as they're trying to go. They probably try to do it to prevent the target from from running away, most likely. Or to slow it down so they can slow the target down so they can catch up. But I realized something. There's actually a way to undo that. It's actually a quite easy way to undo it. Right frequency for fungus directly on the legs kills this stuff off. I've tried this a number of times and I've done significant amounts of damage to this thing. And trust me, I have yet to go as far as what I actually can do with it. I've yet to go as far as I really could do. But I could actually really, severely damage the crap out of it. But I'm still actually recuperating from that whole trip that I did with those pontoon foundation parts. People, let me tell you something. When I made it, there's a video footage of me getting across the bridge. When I made it across that bridge, I still ignored these assholes. They had a guy parked in the parking lot and they severely attacked the hell out of my kidneys and intestines. Yeah, they did. It was severely damaging and whatnot. And so it allowed me to realize just how much heavy metals were in my system that I didn't know about. Even if it feels like you got a lot of this stuff out, there's going to be some more in there somewhere. This is why the best way to get rid of those things is the ingredient list that I talked about before. That's a guarantee to get this stuff out of your system. I know because I've experienced it more than once. I know. I was able to eject this stuff right out of my body. Right out. Yeah, I know there's a lot of misinformation going on out there. I know there's a lot of some miracle cures or some this, that, and the other thing. But that recipe, I can guarantee you that will work. Just for references, so people know what the recipe is. The recipe is brown rice, dried beans, um, seaweed, and what else was that other ingredient? Iodized sea salt. It's got to be iodine sea salt, okay? Got it. Now, I recommend you all to definitely, since iodine seems to really help kill this crap off, I recommend people to even, like maybe have a glass of water, put some iodine salt in there too. I'm not telling you to have a high intake of salt levels though, okay? There is such thing as a lethal dose of salt, so you might want to, keep tabs on that. However, this, it seems like this nano cannot exist in a non-toxified environment. It just can't exist there. It wouldn't be able to survive. And I tested this out when I started eating nothing but vegetables for a while. I could actually feel whatever clutter was all in my body system just immediately melt away. And I was actually able to feel these bastards moving around. Now, I'm guessing your body gets cluttered with some certain things, and that's when you can't really feel them moving around. So they got it like adjust or something like that. Some of the other methods that I do to detox is to also, it's not easy, but you definitely might want to avoid sugar since they, they really crave the crap out of that. If you understand the whole concept of the crown virus, then you know what I'm talking about. Now, as far as everything else is concerned, as far as leaving, I did mention I was going to be gone like last week, but this whole thing ended up turning out to drag on a bit longer than I anticipated. However, I am, making progress so far. It's a work in progress, basically. Not an easy thing, but it's not entirely impossible either. As far as everything else is concerned, well, I will say this much, man. I can only imagine what everybody's planning on doing right now. There's already so many people who have already left off the grid so far. There has been quite a lot. I can't say what's going to happen in the next couple of days, months, or whatever, but I am confident that there's no way an organization that's doing this to people is going to be allowed to exist. It's just not going to happen. There's just no way. And if you really think that's impossible, that's not possible, that something like this can just, that it's not impossible for it to exist for a while. Well, what I mean by this, if you really think that it's impossible for them to be stopped, then you have to be mistaken. You need to really think about it. Considering they're plotting this shit, really think about this whole plan for what it is. Why did it take them so long to get this shit, headway on how it is? Why did it take them so long? Why did they have to blow up the Twin Towers? The Twin Towers, I mean. Think about that. Well, and if they really had as much power as people think they do, why would they need more gang stalkers? Think about that. Why would they need people to do the contact tracing? Because there's way too many people than the people on their payroll. That's why. The people who are not on their payroll way outnumber the hell out of them. They outnumber them by the millions. There's no way they could pull a stunt like that on that many people. It's not possible. You try a stunt like that, you know what's going to happen? A big-ass revolt. You see, this is why these types of people who are responsible for a lot of this corruption, they hide behind the scenes, they hide in the shadows, they don't want people making the connections. And then people who do make the connections, they classify them off as conspiracy theorists. You know, the same people who kept calling individuals either paranoid or conspiracy theorists, you know that these motherfuckers are basically strapped the hell up with a lot of this crap that they're pushing. And people are telling them, like, this shit the stuff that they're telling you to do will kill you. People are telling them this. The whole cutting off of the oxygenation type of thing, the whole breathing in your own carbon, all of that crap, all of this food that they've been feeding other people. So many people have been telling them, look, man, you cannot be doing this to yourself. These people are still doing that, man. They're still doing it. These are the same people calling truthers paranoid or us. And when you see the amount of idiocy when it comes to people like that, it's just like, really? How in the hell did people even believe individuals like this for as long as they have? I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't. One thing's for certain though, I'm determined to definitely get out of here, man. That's for damn certain. I still recommend that for all TIs to get off the grid because of what's going on. Look, from my perspective on this is my take on it. Ever since I've been in the city, ever since I've lived in any kind of town or anything like that on the grid, it's always been some sort of programming, some sort of bullshit here and there. It's always been like that. I've always tried to deprogram myself, but the only thing I have yet to try is getting off the grid, getting away from all of this bullshit that they got here. You know, I've yet to try that, and that's what I'm determined to do. I can only hope and pray for the safety for so many other TIs because, I already know the situation has definitely gotten pretty bad these days. It seems like they're getting, in my case, in my beliefs, I believe they're getting really desperate though because what's going on. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to mention in this video. I hope everybody's staying safe and staying as strong as they can.